are looking live at Pike High School for a heavyweight battle in one of the biggest regular season games the state of Indiana will see this year. Tonight, the Pike Red Devils play host to the 21st Century Charter Cougars. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Pike High School. My name is Drew Cordes, and we are moments away now from player introductions. So first off, we send it down for our nation's national anthem. Well done by the Pike band there. And let's take a look at the visitors first tonight. A lot of veteran leadership on this team, starting with Terrence Hayes Jr., the senior guard, and another senior guard, Jacoby Donaldson. But unfortunately for the Cougars tonight, they will be without their men in the middle. Starting with number 33, Caleb Young, the 6'8 junior, will not be in tonight. And the 6'10 senior, Mitchell Harbin, will also not be in tonight. So a big blow there for Coach Scott and his Cougars, who have an argument to really be the #1 team in the state when they are fully healthy. So it's going to be interesting to see how fast and how much of small ball they will play here tonight. So here at Pike High School, they have brand new video boards that they are going to be debuting tonight. So let's cut to the video board now for their official debut in the hype video by head coach Jeff Teague. What a debut by the video boards here at Pike High School. Players here tonight, D1 offer from a school called Purdue is the center, and the man in the middle, Isaiah Hill, the junior. Other veteran leadership on this team is the junior Bobby Thomas, the dual sport athlete, a menace on the football field, bringing it onto the court here this winter. And if you heard me before, I introduced the name Jeff Teague. Yes, that Jeff Teague from the NBA coaches his alma mater here at Pike as a way of giving back, and he is building something really special here in Indianapolis. Both of these teams really trying to make a statement here early on in the season in the state of Indiana. 21st Century already played one of the best teams out of Chicago, Whitney Young, and they lost to them in overtime. That was a great game there. Pike, this is their first big test. They have to come out and prove it tonight, especially with 21st Century running small. Isaiah Hill is going to be the biggest key here in this game tonight, playing down low. So we're moments away from tip-off. The crowd was electric in the intro. Last words being said by the former NBA All-Star Jeff Teague to his squad. There is no other game I'd rather be at tonight here in the state of Indiana than right here. And we are now underway. Pike wins the tip. That's Hill. Tipping it back to number 2, the senior guard, TJ Davis. Pike setting up a play here. Down low to Hill right away in the post foul called on the floor. They'll take it on the inbound. And right away, they're getting the ball to the big man down low, letting him do his job. That's what he will be doing here all game. Davis to inbound. Almost got a 5-second, got it out to Hill. Now over to Jahari Miller. Fakes it, goes down, gets stripped. Tipped, and it'll stay here. That was tipped by Jerry Triplett III for the 21st Century Cougars. Davis will inbound again. Gets that one out to Lampley III, but turns it over. Stolen by the Cougars. And that layup is up and good for the first bucket of the game. Terrence Hayes Jr., one of the key players coming in this one, getting the early bucket there. And keeping control of possession is going to be huge for Pike because the Cougars run the floor really well. They're not afraid to push at any moment. Hill with the ball now. Over to Lampley, down low to Miller. Gets it up off the front rim. Ball still alive, taken back by the Red Devils. In now for the layup, and good is Kenneth Lampley III. Now they're pushing quick is the Cougars, down low. Now back out to Hayes Jr. Cutting back inside, out for the corner 3, that one's long. Rebounded by Pike, pushing the tempo up. And that'll be a foul. Landon Lampley was looking to slam that one down. But it'll be the first free throws of the game for any team. Landon Lampley, the sophomore 6'6" guard. This Pike team really has good depth in the middle of their lineup. They have a couple of players who are 6'6", 6'7", and 6'8", so they can really stretch in the forward position, which will be key here tonight against this short-handed 21st Century Cougars team, as that first layup there was missed. 6:45 left here in the first quarter, and he misses both free throws. Rebounded by Hayes Jr. Pushing the tempo up to Donaldson. That one's tipped by Triplett III, and that'll be an early turnover. One of the things against Whitney Young that was going on with the Cougars is that they were turning over the ball a lot, and head coach of the Cougars, James Scott, will be the first guy to tell you that. And now it's Pike with the ball. Miller has it at the top of the key, screened by Hill, rolling down, layup good. Actually, no good. Spoke a little too soon, now fast break for the Cougars. Hayes Jr. down low, stripped, and a foul called. Foul on number 2, TJ Davis, his first. And this will be 21st Century's first free throws of the game, Jerry Triplett III. Triplett, the 6'2" senior guard. One of 5 seniors on this Cougar squad, and that first free throw is no good. 6:15 left here in the first quarter. And the second free throw there, that one's good. 1 point lead. Now in a turnover there, picked off by Jacoby Donaldson. Now a three-pointer, that one's good. Turnovers turning into points for the Cougars. Now Pike trying to break this full court press. Miller with the ball at the free throw line. That mid-range is good. Now pushing the ball again up to Donaldson. He'll slow it down. Kick it back out. Fakes the three. Another three from the corner. That one's good. It's the lefty Terrence Hayes Jr. Now Pike going quick. And that'll be offensive foul. Charge called. Kenneth Lampley will get credited with the foul there. Early turnovers here for Pike is setting them back here early on. Cougars not an easy team to come back on. They have versatility all over the court. Ball now with Haynes. Over to Triplett. Haynes with it again. Going down low, and that one's tipped and stolen. And it's stripped back in the hands of Terrence Hayes Jr. Could have argued a jump ball call there, but nonetheless stripped away. That one's another turnover for the Cougars. Corner three. Donaldson is good. And Pike needs an early timeout. The speed of the Cougars has been too much for the Red Devils. And with that, we'd like to tell you that this evening stream is brought to you by the students and staff of Pike High School's RDTV media production class, which gives students the opportunity to have real-world, hands-on experiences with support from the MSD of Pike Township's IT department. So far for this Cougars team, without their men in the middle, Caleb Young and Mitrell Harbin, they've had zero issues forcing turnovers and scoring from down low and beyond the arc. Triplett, Hayes, and Donaldson all getting in on the fun from downtown. Pike gonna have to take care of the ball better because with this Cougars team, it could get out of hand really quick. Lampley will be the one to pass it in. Cougars doing a full court press. That one gets in to Colin Washington. Washington now gives it back to Lampley, working down low. And that layup is good. The spinning post move down low freed him up just enough. And that one was almost stolen by Pike. And they will say out of bounds Pike basketball. Ball into Washington. Moving the ball quick. Miller down low. Tries to get the layup. No good. Rebound. Hill and one. The second effort by Pike gets Hill a free throw. That is the threat this Pike team poses down low, driving and letting their big guys get it the offensive rebounds. Hill's free throw is good. Ball taken up now by Donaldson. Guarded by Lampley. Over to Jackson. Holding the ball, he's got nothing. Now back to Donaldson. Did well by this Pike team. Donaldson drives in, looks for a pass. He throws a cross court, gets it over to Mosley. Now Donaldson in the middle, mid-range, that one's good. Pike realizing they gotta go quick. And a foul will be called on the floor. Foul on Ronald Mosley, the 5'11 senior. Coach James Scott for the Cougars, one of the more animated coaches you will see if you watch their past games in film. He is very vocal with the referees and his team. He likes to be very involved, and you got to love that if you're a player out of your coach. And the players prove that on the court. But now Hill down low gets it back out. Miller fakes a three, thinks about it, and takes it. That one's long. Rebounded by Hayes, up to Donaldson. In the corner. Triplet had some trouble and now gets it stolen. Lampley on the fast break. Go sky high! Slams it down. The one-handed flush gets this game within 5. Just under 3 minutes here in the first quarter. Now Lampley gets caught jumping. No call there. Gets it back out to Donaldson. And he'll slow it down, guarded by Hill. Mid-range shot. That one's good. Tough shots here in the mid-range game by the Cougars. Those shots are really the ones that can elevate you. But now another steal here by the Cougars. Mid-range blocked from behind. Kicks it out to the corner. Hayes takes another mid-range. That one just misses. Fighting for the rebound. And we got a jump ball. The jitters are finally out. Here are the first couple of minutes. Both benches are starting to get really animated, starting to feel the pressure and the intensity of this heavyweight battle in the state of Indiana. Couple of subs here made by Jeff Teague and his Red Devils. The big senior forward, Brendan Dokes, coming into the game for the first time. But for the Cougars, ball out to Mosley. Over to Donaldson. Guarded by McCone. A deep three. That one's off the front rim high. Fighting for the rebound. Gets it. But giving back to the Cougars. Lost it. Terrence Hayes Jr. now driving inside. Layup good. Jacoby Donaldson there cutting up the middle. Now a lot of fast play here by the Red Devils. We have a foul here on the floor. It was Colin Washington who drove in and met a body down low. So Pike drawing a lot of early fouls here. And that's a problem that 21st Century had so far earlier in the season, especially against Whitney Young. They got into foul trouble early, and Jacoby Donaldson, number 12, fouled out in the third quarter. So that was a key player they were missing in that overtime loss. And with this timeout, we like to tell you that the MSD of Pike Township is the proud home of the 2025 Indiana Teacher of the Year, Graciela Miranda. Mrs. Miranda teaches English language learners and serves as a department chair at Pike High School. So if you are Pike, there's no need to panic now. They've had some good flashes, but really, the adjustments they need to make is taking care of the ball. And if you're Coach Scott with the Cougars, you definitely want to keep up the intensity and keep putting Pike in awkward situations, which forces turnovers. Both teams come back out now. Foul under the basket. It'll be Pike basketball. And they actually are in the bonus. Will be Ian Macon, the 6-foot senior guard, getting free throws. That first one's no good. Trouble at the free throw line so far by the Red Devils. If they've been more efficient, this lead is definitely cut by at least 4. Second free throw there's good. Now Pike will go with a little bit of a full court press. Ball into Hayes Jr. Over to Donaldson. By Aiden Woods. Hayes with it now, back to Donaldson, down low, tries to draw the foul, and doesn't get the layup to go. He'll get 2 free throws. Brennan Dokes, number 23, committed the foul. And actually, it wasn't Donaldson who was fouled. It was number 3, Jerry Triplett. So he'll have his free throws, his first free throws of the game. First one goes around and in. .126 left here in the first quarter. Second free throw there is good. Ball inbounded to Woods. Over to Macon, now driving down low. Easy layup there for Bobby Thomas. His first points of the game. Hayes Jr. bringing the ball up, getting it back out to Donaldson, goes behind the back. Donaldson now throwing the ball in the middle, it's Triplett. Going down low, kicks it over to Mosley with the mid-range. That one misses on the front right side. That one's rebounded by Dokes. Pike will push it now. Driving down the lane is Woods, and the ball will stay here. 42 seconds left in the first quarter. It'll be Washington to inbound. They get it out to Macon, and he'll take a 3 from the top of the key. That one just missed. Rebounded by Donaldson. Guarded by Woods at the top of the key, makes a good move. Picked up well. Back to Donaldson, over to Hayes. Now down low in the post, back out to Hayes. Ball loose, stolen by the Red Devils, gets it up. Going for another transition layup, that one's no good. Fighting for the rebound, taken away by the Cougars. Rebounded by number 23, Jordan Jackson, and that will be the end of the first quarter. So Pike was struggling to take care of the ball here in the first quarter. They'll have to clean it up, and the Cougars will look to keep up the pressure here in the second quarter. But before that, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Pike High School for the start of the second quarter in this heavyweight battle in the state of Indiana, where so far it's been all 21st century Cougars. Again, without their 2 centers, so having to play small ball, and it's worked out for them so far with forcing a lot of turnovers. Right now they go to Hayes Jr. in the post, takes his mid-range, and good. The shooting by this Cougars team has been exceptional so far here in this game. Now for the Red Devils, it's over to Miller, down low, trying to get it to Lampley, layup just high. And there'll be a foul called on the floor. These big guys from Pike are working down low, getting the rebounds. But like I've said, it's been taking care of the basketball that has really set them back here so far in this game. So more free throws here for Pike. First one is up and good. The 6'7" sophomore. One of those guys who's going to be key here in the future for Pike, as he will just keep developing and also growing. He's only a sophomore. He probably won't be done growing just yet. And as his second free throw is good, and now the Cougars trying to push the tempo with Mosley down low, kicks it back out. For another mid-range, that one's good. Triplet from the free throw line. Ball into Miller, now pushing the tempo. Going in for a layup, another foul called. Foul on TJ Davis, and for the Cougars, Jacoby Donaldson picks up his second foul. First free throw by Davis. Second free throw by Davis is also good. Inbounded to Donaldson. Getting pressed by Davis. Donaldson over to Mosley, thinks about the three, doesn't take it. Gets the ball in the middle to Hayes, back out to Triplet, running down low, and stuffed up front by Dokes. Now pushing the ball is Pike, and it's Miller for a three. That one's short. Rebounded by the Cougars. It was Triplet the third. Donaldson with the ball now. Now the ball down low to Hayes, rises up with the shot. That one's no good. Rebound Miller. Miller now taking it out. That's a three, and it's good. Kenneth Lampley. The lead now down to 6. But Donaldson with the ball now. Gets it into the middle for Mosley. Over to Triplet. Back to Donaldson. Guarded by Davis. Backdoor cut. That one is tipped, and it'll be Pike basketball. That's the right idea, but just bad execution. So now Pike with the chance to possibly make it a one-possession game here with 5:52 in the second quarter. It'll be Lampley to inbound. Miller will take it up. Davis now with it. Davis now gets blocked from the side. Now fast tempo tipped. Picked up in the middle. Hayes gets blocked down low. The big fella, Isaiah Hill. Now in transition, another block. Now the ball up in the air is in the hands of Hill. Almost threw it away there. Lampley with it at the top of the key, gets it over, fakes the three. Down low to Lampley, and the layup is no good. Offensive rebound, second effort. 4-point game. Pike is chipping away at this lead. Mosley with the ball now, guarded by Kenneth Lampley. Nothing down low, back out. Mosley from the mid-range. That one high off the backboard, no good. Offensive rebound. Hayes Jr. throws it down low. Lost it. Now one's tipped by Hill. Another block, but ball gets away again. And we have a foul call. The foul will be on Isaiah Hill, and you got to give him credit. He was doing about everything right, but Just too many Cougars. Bodies were still down low for help, and it results in free throws. Mosley's first. That one is in and out. Second free throw. That one's good. Back to a two-possession game. Ball now in the hands of Miller. Over to Dave. That one's good. Jahari Miller. The Cougars were kind of going in a zone, and Pike did a good job of sniffing it out and getting the open three. Now Hayes Jr. with the ball. A little reckless down low. Finds bodies and gets fouled hard. And he is down on the court. But he gets up. He looks to be all right. Just a little shaken up. So we have a slight pause in play. He's getting looked at right now. He fell hard. The foul was most likely on Isaiah Hill, maybe Lampley the third. But while he gets looked at, they'll give the free throws to Jacoby Donaldson. First free throw is good. We'll keep monitoring the situation with Terrence Hayes Jr. Would hate to see him be out for the rest of this game. Second free throw there is good. Three-point game again. Pike with the ball. Davis will take it up. Ball now in the hands of Miller with Hill foul on the floor. As good news as we see Terrence Hayes Jr. going back out to the desk. He'll probably look to sub in right now. He doesn't want to sit out anytime. He wants to be in there with his guys. Just a tough kid. This tough team all around by the Cougars with their early loss to Whitney Young. But the quick three there is good by Miller. And as I was saying, the Cougars, that loss to Whitney Young, they had a behind-the-scenes video by the Kid Visuals on YouTube. Good following. He does a lot of stuff with this team and in the city of Gary, Indiana. And this team was having their heads held pretty low after that game. They felt like that's a game they should have had. And now they just use that as free motivation as they will wrap up the rest of their non-conference season, or as they continue to move forward in this non-conference season. So Hayes Jr. back ball and now passes it over. It was triplet back to Hayes. In the corner is Mosley back at the top of the key. Guarded by Macon. Over to Hayes Jr. Thought about the three. Gets it over to Mosley. Tough pass up three. Good. Now Pike pushing the ball. Washington with it in the corner. It's Miller. And that's good. They reply. Back and forth action here at Pike High School as we have a stoppage on the court. just cleaning something up. I don't think anything else was called. So we resume as the clock hits 3 minutes left here in the second quarter. 32-32 game. Mosley with the ball, guarded by Miller. Now with the corner three, that one's long. Rebound by Hill, secures it, gets it over to Macon. Now in the fast break, driving down Hill with the layup, good! The first lead of the game for the Red Devils. They are feeling it right now. Hayes Jr. will bring up the ball. 2:30 left in the second quarter. Ball thrown out to the corner, but now back to Hayes. That one's slipped over to Mosley, makes a move, now takes a three. That one's off again, rebound by Macon, pushing the tempo again. Trying to go downhill, gets stopped, gets the ball out. Miller, top of the key, that one just misses. Goes around and out, and it'll be a rebound for the Cougars. Under 2 minutes now here in the second quarter, and a steal by Pike. Lampley up to Hill, slams it down! I think they called a travel before the pass was even thrown by Lampley. The Pike bench is upset, and I think with good reason, an interesting call there. Nonetheless, the alley-oop does not stand, and now it's Hayes Jr. with the ball from mid-range. That one's long. Rebound Hill. Or I'm sorry, rebound Lampley, now throwing it down low to Hill. With two guys on him, layup good. 4-point lead here by Pike. It's been all Pike here in the last 5 minutes of the second quarter. That one tipped, almost given right back to Pike, but it'll stay with the Cougars. Triplett will be the one to inbound. Almost throws it away, but gets it to Mosley. Mosley guarded by Miller. Screen mid-range by Hayes Jr. That one's in and out. But rebound by Triplett inside, and gets the layup over the 6'11 junior Isaiah Hill. Tough layup there. Now pushing the ball is Macon, and replies right away. Under a minute now left in the second quarter. Hayes Jr. will bring up the ball, guarded by Macon. Back in the mid-range, goes low, gets it stripped though. Now Pike on the fast break. Easy layup there for number 10, Colin Washington. Ball inbounded to Mosley. As they run a full court press, try and force a turnover here before the end of the second quarter, and they almost do, but it's in the hands of Triplett the third, going down low, but he's met by two Pike players, and that one's blocked. And they will call it Pike basketball. It must have tipped off of Triplett again. But the size is now starting to be a factor here in this game. Again, the Cougars are without Caleb Young and Matrell Harbin. But right now, Pike will hold for the final shot in the first half. Washington with the ball, guarded by number 11, Ryan Mosley. Washington with it, gets it over to Miller. Step back, a three, good! Another three by Jahari Miller, and that will end the first half. Pike was down almost 10 after the first quarter, and now they lead by 9 heading into halftime. Size is officially playing a factor in this game. Pike is rolling. Cougars will look to make halftime adjustments. We'll see you after the break. Thank you. is living up to the hype so far.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. It is.
Yeah. I think Dan's trying to look for you down there.
Thank you. Yep, he was.
Yep.
I was like, did he text me? Uh-oh. He said hello, the sound went out on the live stream.
He said what?
Sound went out on the live stream. 10 o'clock.
You want equal parts butter and flour. And this is the consistency that we're looking for. Okay, so now we're going to get our pot on medium heat. And we're going to start to render our bacon. Add our onions and celery. Cook that for a couple minutes. Now that our onions and celery have cooked for a couple minutes, we're going to go ahead and add our chicken stock, milk, and all our canned ingredients. Corn, cream corn, our diced potatoes, a little bit of salt and pepper. We'll let that cook for at least about 4 or 5 minutes.
Hi, my name is Kara. I'm the district's dietitian and a proud Pike grad. With this dish, you can swap the bacon for a leaner protein such as turkey bacon. You can also add additional veggies like carrots or bell peppers, fresh or frozen, to make it a little bit heartier.
So now we need to slowly add our roux to our soup. Make sure we stir it thoroughly. You want to let it cook for at least a couple minutes to make sure that flour is fully incorporated into the soup. Delicious.
Welcome back to Indianapolis, Indiana, where the 21st Century Cougars are on the road facing the Pike Red Devils, and right now the Cougars are behind 9 But you may not believe it, they were leading by around 9 after the first quarter, and Pike absolutely exploded in the second quarter. So the size of Pike is really starting to become a factor in this game, and the lack of size for 21st Century Charter is really becoming a loss for them. Again, they are without Caleb Young and Mitrell Harbin. It's a shame. I was really excited to watch those two play because they are two guys who can really play at the next level. But you got to give credit to Pike after being behind in the first quarter for battling and offensively exploding in the second quarter. They were taking care of the ball a lot better, and they were even forcing some turnovers and also rebounding very well. Isaiah Hill down low. Got multiple D1 offers from schools like Purdue. Isaiah Hill has been making an impact down low, multiple blocks and multiple points. Had an alley-oop taken away from him. So this Pike team looking to keep building on the momentum, and the Cougars will look to rain on their parade here in the second half. So we are now seconds away from being back underway. Hayes Jr. will inbound the ball for the Cougars. Donaldson will take it to start the third quarter, guarded by Landon Lampley. Gets trapped at the top of the key and throws it away. Number 23, Jordan Jackson, went to set a screen, wasn't looking for the ball, and that's an early turnover by the Cougars. Now it'll be Jahari Miller who hit the three to end the second quarter to bring the ball up for the Red Devils. And they go for a quick alley-oop to Hill right away. Isaiah Hill with the slam. And that play was drawn up during halftime. You could tell that was coming. Gets it over to Triplett. Over to Mosley. Mosley with the mismatch on him. Round to the free throw line. Hill guarding him. Tries to kick it out, but gets blocked by Hill. He had nothing. He had to force up a shot. And now in transition, here come the Red Devils. It's Lampley the third with the layup. That one's no good. Rebounded by the Cougars. Terrence Hayes Jr. with the ball. Gets it over to Mosley. Fakes a three, but now takes it. That one's long. And gets it back as Mosley goes to the middle, and the layup is no good. Rebound Hill. Taking the ball up is Miller out to the corner. Lampley the third gets the three. And right away the Cougars need a timeout. Head coach James Scott not liking what he is seeing. We'd like to take this chance to tell you that you belong in Pike. The MSD of Pike Township is excited to offer exceptional learning opportunities to all students, regardless of residency. Visit our website at msdpike.org for additional information. We'd also like to remind you that this evening's stream is brought to you by the students and staff of Pike High School's RDTV Media Production class, which gives students the opportunity to have real-world, hands-on experiences with support from the MSD of Pike Township's IT department. So the Cougars look to come out with some momentum, or not momentum, some pace in the third quarter, and Pike shut that down right away. And Pike was riding their momentum with the alley-oop to Isaiah Hill. James Scott knows this is not a game that he wants to lose. James Scott's such a decorated head coach for the 21st Century Cougars. And again, they are shorthanded. So when they are fully healthy come later in the season, it'll be interesting to see if these two teams meet again in the playoffs. Hayes Jr. with the inbound to Donaldson. Hayes Jr. with the ball again, guarded by TJ Davis. We have a foul on the floor on Davis, a blocking foul. Ball will be inbounded Ball with Hayes Jr. almost throws it away, but Donaldson has it. Hayes Jr. with the ball again. Now guarded by Landon Lampley. Hayes Jr. flips the court, and it's an open three. That one's short. Isaiah Hill with the rebound. TJ Davis with the ball, guarded by Mosley. And they go sky high, and Hill almost took a body. Isaiah Hill was inches away from adding a highlight to his reel. Hayes Jr., I think, on the foul there, but man, Hill, he got his hands on it, but just couldn't finish. Almost caught a poster. Hill's first free throw is good. That makes the lead 15 here with 5:48 left in the third quarter. Second free throw is no good, rebounded by Hayes Jr. Gets it over to Donaldson, that's a three, that one's long. Rebound by Davis. Tries to push the tempo up to Lampley the third down low. And we have a foul on the floor. Twain Bryant, number 22, the sophomore forward, gets caught on the foul there. He seems to be limping off the court a little bit. Quick pass in there. That three-pointer is no good. That was Landon Lampley with the corner three. Now the ball is in the hands of Hayes Jr. And he'll get called for the travel. He kind of lost his balance and footing. Just slipped a little bit too much, gets called for the travel. As you can see there at the bottom of the screen, head coach James Scott is telling his guys to slow down, take control. We can work our way back in. But a quick three by Davis, that one's long. Rebounded Hill with three guys around him, foul on the floor. Rebound now into Kenneth Lampley. Over to Miller for the quick three. That one seemed to be tipped. It was. Mosley with the ball now. Pushing it up. Back to Mosley. Donaldson in the middle. Mid-range no good. Mosley with the rebound. And it'll be Hayes for the three. That one's no good. Ever since the middle of the second quarter, this Cougars team has really been on a shooting slump. But right now, Kenneth Lampley gets the mid-range to go. Right away in this game, the Cougars came out hot, and they have been ice cold ever since. And right into there, Hayes Jr. gets the rug pulled on him. No foul call. It'll be Pike basketball. Hayes Jr. gets up slow. He was injured earlier in the game when he went down low for a layup. And there will be another timeout here on the floor. And with that, we'd like to tell you that in Pike Township, the strong educational foundation we provide starts early at the Nathaniel Jones Early Learning Center, which serves 3- and 4-year-olds. Our youngest learners are immersed in play-based learning experiences which contribute to their social, emotional, and academic growth. Data shows that third grade students who attended NJELC had an 88.3% passing rate, outperforming students who did not attend NJELC and surpassing the state average of 82.5%. So Pike really starting to pull away here in this heavyweight battle. Like I've said, the Cougars really came out hot. And ever since the middle of the second quarter, they just have not really been able to get any offense going. And only with 8-minute quarters, if this lead really gets to 20, you got to start thinking and maybe hit the panic button if you're James Scott. I wouldn't say it's time to hit the panic button yet, but Cougars really got to dig deep here, start grinding away here at this big lead here by Pike. Ball now in the hands of Hill in the corner, gets it down low to Lampley. Two guys on him, forces up the layup, no good. And it'll be Cougars basketball. .413 left here in the third quarter. Jacoby Donaldson, the 6'1 senior, will bring the ball up. Guarded by Landon Lampley over to Mosley. Now it's Hayes Jr. Jordan Jackson with the ball now. Hayes Jr. will slow it down. Now from the free throw line, that mid-range jumper's good. Getting back to how they started with that play right there, but now returning the favor is Pike with a three. That one's no good. Second chance by Hill, he's fouled. It's just so hard to guard him. He's the tallest guy between both of these rosters. And it's even harder to guard him when your two centers are out of this game. So Isaiah Hill with more free throws now. First one's up and good. Hill's second free throw. That one's a bit long. Rebound Jackson. The lead is now 16. Here with 3:20 left in the third quarter. Hayes Jr. with the ball now going down low over Hill. No good. Second effort. That one's good. Battling down low. Showing this team doesn't want to give up yet, but now quick in transition is Lampley. That one's too hard. Second chance effort is good. Landon Lampley, this sophomore, getting really good minutes and having himself quite the showing today. Donaldson with the ball now at the top of the key. Gets over to Hayes Jr., trying to get down low, takes it up the middle, rebound Hill. In transition is Woods, gets it down low, slam! Kenneth Lampley the third. And this Pike team is loving it. Triplett with the ball now going down low, trying to take the layup. That one's too hard off the backboard. Rebound Hill, now he's trying to run the floor. Ball to Kenneth Lampley, thought about a three, didn't take it. Over to Woods, going down low, free layup. And the lead is 20. Donaldson with a mid-range now. That one's good. Now the mid-range response is good. Landon Lampley again. Foul on the floor. I want to point out the depth of this Pike team has shown out today. Coach Jeff Teague done a really good job in this game. Obviously, he knew going in that 21st Century was going to be shorthanded, and they have taken full advantage of it. And unfortunately for 21st Century, these are the cards that were played. And now you just kind of can question the what-if scenario if they had their two centers, how this game would have unfolded. Donaldson with the ball now. Gets it over to Triplett. Now in the corner. Driving down low, mid-range is good. Antonio Ruffin. Try to force a pass down low, taken away by Hayes Jr. Going for the layup, trying to get the and one, doesn't get it to go. And he'll have two free throws. Foul looked to be on number 10, Colin Washington. Hayes Jr. first free throw. That one goes long. 1:11 left here in the third quarter. Hayes Jr.'s second free throw is good. Ball now in the hands of Washington. Now Macon. Just under a minute left here in the third quarter. Washington had it. Now it's back over to Bobby Thomas. Driving and kicking out now. Thought about a three. And now they will take a three, but that one is blocked. Bobby Thomas' shot was blocked by Donaldson, and he has the ball now. Hayes Jr. with it, and he gets called for a traveling. .28 seconds left in the third quarter. Pike will most likely hold it for the last shot. Or never mind, they'll go quick. Washington with the quick layup. Lead is now 19. Donaldson trying to drive down low, spins, gets the layup to go. Pushing the tempo now is Pike. Going down baseline, but it's a three. Macon is good. Ian Macon puts the lead up to 20. Pike is in full control here of this heavyweight battle in the state of Indiana. We'll be right back for the fourth quarter. Welcome back for the fourth quarter. Head coach Jeff Teague has got to be pleased with the way his team has played here today at home against the Gary, Indiana 21st Century Charter Cougars. And if you're head coach James Scott for the Cougars, you got to take this chance in these final 8 minutes to keep building and have our boys keep learning. We're still early in the season here. Obviously, it is unfortunate to come all the way down to Indy and most likely, if this result stands, take a loss. But taking this opportunity to keep building. 21st Century still going to make some loud noise in the state of Indiana. Bobby Thomas now over to Woods for a three and good. The largest lead of the game for the Red Devils up to 23. Donaldson drove down low and was fouled by number 5, Bobby Thomas. Donaldson's first free throw is good. Second free throw is also good. Pike goes quick and Washington gets bumped. Foul called on the floor. Taking a look ahead at Pike's schedule, the 16th on Tuesday. they will host Center Grove High School. So another big game for the Red Devils coming up. But it's Woods for a three. That one's long. Rebound, Hayes. Triplet going down low. Keeps his feet in bounds. Hayes with the layup and gets fouled by Bobby Thomas. Hayes' first free throw is good. And the second free throw is also good. Aiden Woods brings it up, gets it down low to the big fella, but gets blocked. Taken away by Triplet. Now in transition is Donaldson. But they get called for a double dribble, it seems like. Head coach James Scott upset by that one. Aiden Woods with the ball now going down low. Tries to get it over to Dokes. Layup no good. Rebound Macon. Fade away, that one no good. Kept alive. And now another three. And it's good. Aiden Woods getting Pike up to 70 points. And after the first quarter, I believe they were only at 14. So now to get where they are right now is just an offensive explosion. And now Donaldson responds with a three of his own. But Woods has an easy transition layup. Now Hayes Jr. drives down low and also gets a layup of his own. Some back and forth action here in the last minute. Washington going down low, gets blocked by Hayes Jr. And in transition, that layup is good by Antonio Ruffin. Now we have a timeout on the floor. We'd like to remind you that the MSD of Pike Township is the proud home of the 2025 Indiana Teacher of the Year, Graciela Miranda. Mrs. Miranda teaches English language learners and serves as a department chair at Pike High School. So kind of taking a look at both teams here, when you look at both rosters, there are guys on both teams that could easily be getting multiple D1 offers. Terrence Hayes Jr. is 6'2" guard. He is really good. Jacoby Donaldson, really good. The 6'8" junior, Caleb Young, who was out tonight, could also get some offers. When he is out there, he can really kind of run the point almost as a center for the Cougars. Getting the ball to him is always a good idea when you are 6'8", 300 pounds. And if you're looking at Pike, they got guys like Isaiah Hill who are getting multiple D1 offers, other senior guards who are also making some names for themselves. But they got some good youth on their team, like number 12, Landon Lampley, who tonight he's had a really good game. And the junior, Kenneth Lampley, the third. Both guys listed at 6'6" are having really good nights. So there's just a lot of college ball level players here at this game tonight. It's unfortunate we weren't able to see every single one, but Pike has taken full advantage here at home. Now that three-pointer's no good. Rebounded by Hill, goes up again and fouled. In the last 5:40, you got to assume that the Cougars are going to probably start trying to put up some threes to maybe, just maybe, cut this lead down, and anything can happen. But the first free throw by Hill is good. Second free throw is also good. pushing the ball up to Mosley. Over to Triplett, guarded by Isaiah Hill. Over to Donaldson, we've got a foul on the floor. Ball inbounded to Jacoby Donaldson. Guarded by Kenneth Lampley. Hayes Jr. calls for isolation. And he cooks up a three-pointer, and good. Now it's Landon Lampley controlling the ball at the point, throws it down low. Now over to Hill, spinning slam. That's too easy for the big fella. Now Donaldson going down low, layup too hard, rebound Hill. And thrown out of bounds, giving it back to the Cougars. Ball inbounded to Hayes, takes the mid-range, doesn't get it. Rebound Hill, pushes it up to Miller, and then has the transition layup. And now they try and respond with a quick three, but that one was no good. Rebounded by Landon Lampley. Now ball in the corner, it's Miller, and that's good. So Pike has no problem just adding more and more to the score in this game. The lead is 81-59. We'll step away for a moment. With around 4 minutes left here in the fourth quarter, Pike looks to close out this battle against the 21st Century Cougars. And if you are the 21st Century Cougars, I don't feel like this is a game you should be kind of not encouraged by. I don't think you should hang your head low at the end of this one. You got to keep your head up and go back to work, get fully healthy, because when this team is fully healthy, they're going to cause a lot of problems, and they are a fun team to watch. The clock just hit exactly 4 minutes. Donaldson's mid-range doesn't go, rebound Hill. And we've seen the versatility and explosion from about every player on this Pike roster tonight as that alley-oop finds its way in the net. But Coach Jeff Teague does a really good job of using all of his players. He kind of rolls with the hockey substitution format of going 5 guys in, 5 guys out. He does that a good chunk of the time. So it's just kind of building chemistry with the players that you know you're going to be playing with for the most part. It's right there, Isaiah Hill gets that one in and one. But if there is anybody who kind of knows how to utilize a roster and utilize players, it is the former NBA player, Jeff Teague. So lead now up to 23. His one free throw is a bit long. That one's thrown over for a corner three. That one's short off the front rim. Tipped, kept alive. Up again and a foul. On the foul seemed to be number 2, TJ Davis, and Ryan Mosley was the one who was fouled, so he'll get 2 free throws. So Pike is kind of emptying their bench now. In for the first time is number 50, Muna Newman Iwotika. Number 50, the 6'4" senior, getting his first minutes of the game. Also getting first minutes of the game, I think, number 11, Timothy Smith Jr., the sophomore, 6'4" guard. So letting these young guys get their minutes and letting the veterans also get more experience, as this lead is 21, just under 3 minutes left here before this one is over. Washington 2 inbound, gets it out to Woods, a three. Aiden Woods having himself a game from the beyond the arc. Also number 0, Jahari Miller, having a really good game beyond the arc. As number 10, Ronald Mosley, got that mid-range to go. Now pushing in transition was Timothy Smith Jr. That one no good, rebounded by Macon. Washington short, second effort is good. It's going to be really exciting as we continue to watch both of these teams progress through the season as they just keep building and getting better and better. As Woods stepped out of bounds, so that ball will go back to the Cougars. But Pike feels like in the last couple of years they've had really good teams, but they just kind of fall short of their big goals of kind of sectionals and even playing for the state. 21st Century in recent memory has been really good. They make it very far in the playoffs. They make a lot of noise. So as we see both of these teams progress, it's going to be really fun to keep an eye on them. As Newman Wotica gets called for a travel, gives the ball back to Pike. Under 2 minutes left in the game. The quick corner three is good by Ryan Mosley, and this has relatively been a high-scoring affair, especially if you're on the end of Pike. Just kind of scoring at will almost, as they've just been racking up the offensive boards all game, is just creating chance after chance and taking advantage. So that one's thrown down low, easy layup there for Smith Jr. But unfortunately, if you are the Cougars, it is the what-if question if they had both of their centers. So you almost kind of wish that both of these teams end up seeing each other again later on in the season, fully healthy too, of course, to really hash it out. But Woods now in the corner, that one's long. Second chance ever by Smith Jr. is good. Now the clock ticks under a minute. Washington in transition, up to Smith Jr. Try to get a highlight, but that one's no good. Now Mosley for a three. 30 seconds left. Some back and forth now as Newman Wotica gets in on the fun, getting a slam of his own. And man, this Pike team just won't quit. Washington will now slow it down and let the clock tick to 0. So 21st Century Cougars come all the way down from Gary, Indiana, shorthanded. And Pike Red Devils, Jeff Teague and his squad hold strong and get a 20-point win here at home. A big non-conference win and a big building opportunity for the Red Devils. So with that, we'd like to thank you all for watching. We'd like to tell you that Superintendent of the Metropolitan School District of Pike Township is Dr. Larry Young. Pike High School Principal is Mr. Jeremy Wally. Athletic Directors are Dave Paddock and Kendra Champion McAloon. Chief Technology Officer is Chad Heck. Coordinating producers are Mrs. Tamby Fly McCall and Nayeli Castro. Director has been Tila Grady and Nayeli Castro. Technical Manager is Kyle Bredehoft and Herbert Velasquez. Tonight's camera operators have been Ricky Birdsong, Thomas Rayford, and Jemiah Scott. Graphics operator has been Sarah Tutt. Tonight's final score is 21st Century Charter Cougars 76, Pike Red Devils 96. Tonight's live stream is brought to you by Pike High School students with support of the Pike Township Technology Department. For everybody on the broadcast, my name is Drew Cordes, and we thank you for watching tonight's game featuring the Pike High School Red Devils, presented by the students of RDTV and the Pike Media team. Good night from Pike High School, and have a good weekend.